What does the perfect car look like for people who drive for a living? And no, we're not talking about your Uber drivers. We're talking about some of the fastest, most skilled people on the planet. Formula One drivers. From one-of-a-kind hypercars to vintage classics, start your engines because we're taking a peek inside the garages of some of the biggest names in F1. You know him. You love him. Lewis Hamilton has been dominating the F1 scene with Mercedes engines since 2007, so it's only fitting he would choose one for his collection as well. He has a Pagani Zonda 760 LH. This car is so rare, it's practically a unicorn. And the LH in the name? Yeah, that's for Lewis Hamilton. He had this beauty custom built by his pal Horatio. This one-off Zonda worth a jaw-dropping $5 million. All thanks to the custom tweaks and, well, Lewis's name attached to it. Let's just say the rest of his garage is about as legendary as his racing career. He also owns a stunning classic American muscle, the 1998 Shelby Cobra. Yeah, that's right, a beastly V8 engine and a price tag sitting at $2 million. Can you imagine rolling up to the grocery store in that? You're right, he probably doesn't do groceries anymore, but Hamilton doesn't stop there. Next in his collection is the Ferrari LaFerrari. Sure, even when he drove for Mercedes, he couldn't resist the allure of one of Ferrari's most exclusive hypercars. Maybe he was manifesting a move to Maranello. Talking about Ferrari, a former Ferrari driver with great taste is Sebastian Vettel. The four-time world champion made sure to make the most to remember his time in red. First up, Seb's got himself a Ferrari F40, which he actually bought from none other than Luciano Pavarotti while he was driving for Ferrari. I wonder if Pavarotti could ever fit in it. Iconic car. Iconic owner. The F40 is a true vintage masterpiece from the 80s, known for its raw, turbocharged power and lightweight design. If you're looking to cruise around one of these, be ready to drop around $2.3 million. And that's not the only classic Seb owns. He's also the proud owner of a Renault R5 Turbo, a retro French hot hatch. That's all about performance. It's a true symbol of 80s rally culture, and honestly, it fits perfectly with Seb's passion for vintage rides. Want to test your rally skills in the nearby forest? Depending on the condition, these typically run between $125,000 and $175,000 a steal compared to some of the other rides in the video, right? Sticking to Ferrari drivers and Ferrari classics, Kimi Raikkonen, and let's just say his garage is Over his career, he's raced for top-tier teams like McLaren, Lotus, Alfa Romeo, you name it. But when Kimi finally called it quits in 2021, what kind of cars did he leave the track for? First off, we've got one of Ferrari's rarest gems, named after the founder of the company, the Ferrari Enzo. Only 399 of these beauties were ever made. That makes this one of the crown jewels in Kimi's collection, a screaming V12 that reminds him of the good days of F1. And what's it worth, you ask? Oh, just a casual $4 million. Maybe he got a discount for winning the championship for Ferrari. Before we see his next car, make sure to hit that subscribe button so we can get a discount on the Ferrari one day too. The Enzo is not the Iceman's only Italian V12. He also owns a Lamborghini Murcielago. This Italian beast is one of the most iconic supercars ever built. Guess the Iceman likes to keep things cool and fast. While some drivers love to keep their collections private and tucked away in garages, there's a particular driver that loves to share his cars with us. Nico Rosberg, the 2016 Formula One world champion, doesn't just collect cars. His garage reflects his passion for motorsport. First up, Rosberg's got the Porsche 918 Spyder, one of the holy trinity of hybrid hypercars. But that's just the beginning. Rosberg also owns the new Mercedes AMG 1, a hypercar that's practically an F1 car for the road and the fastest production car around the Nürburgring. With a 1.6-liter V6 hybrid engine taken straight from Mercedes' championship-winning F1 car, as a former Mercedes driver, it makes perfect sense that Nico would have this in his collection. The price! A solid $3 million if he owns the latest and greatest from Mercedes. He made sure to pay homage to their heritage too, with his 300 SL Gullwing. Launched in 1955 with a top speed of around 160 miles per hour, it was the fastest production car of its era. The gull-wing doors alone make it instantly recognizable, and it was a symbol of ultimate wealth in the 50s. These days, that didn't change much, with a price of $6.5 million. But Nico doesn't just stop at gas-powered cars. He's a big fan of electric technology, which is why he's invested in Rimac, a Croatian electric hypercar manufacturer. He even owns a Rimac C2, now known as the Rimac Nevera. This all-electric hypercar pumps out nearly 2,000 horsepower and can hit top speeds of over 250 miles per hour. Talking about ex-drivers, Michael Schumacher is probably the first name that comes to mind. And during his stint at Ferrari, he made sure to secure himself something almost no one can get their hands on. Schumacher owns an ultra-rare Ferrari FXX. We're talking a track-only version of the Enzo, built exclusively for Ferrari's elite clientele. Originally sold for around $2.6 million when it launched in 2005, the FXX has only gotten more valuable with time. Let's hope Michael can enjoy it again. Another F1 legend made sure that his garage is legendary. Fernando Alonso quickly made the most of his relationship with Aston Martin and bought himself the Valkyrie. Similar to the AMG 1, it's basically a Formula One car in street clothes. Designed in collaboration with Red Bull Racing's Adrian Newey, this thing is packed with F1-level aerodynamics and tech. Price tag? A cool $3.5 million. Hopefully, the repair bill is covered by the warranty. But wait, that's just one piece of Alonso's insane collection. He also scooped up a McLaren P1 during his time driving for McLaren. Oh, and let's not forget about Alonso's Maserati MC12. Based on the Ferrari Enzo, but reimagined by Maserati, this beauty is even rarer than the Enzo. There are only 50 street-legal MC12s in existence, and Alonso's is one of them. So, yeah, Alonso's garage is basically a multi-million-dollar museum. You know who else owns the Holy Trinity and a Valkyrie? The guy with the biggest grin in the paddock, Daniel Ricciardo. And I'd be smiling too if my garage looked like his. First up, Ricciardo owns a Porsche 918 Spyder, but I guess he couldn't decide which one is better. So he's also got himself a LaFerrari and a McLaren P1. Oh, and just like Alonso, Ricciardo also has an Aston Martin Valkyrie. Given that he's raced for Aston Martin Red Bull, it's no surprise he made sure to get one. And you can be sure he is smiling behind the wheel of all of those. You can expect his former teammate Max Verstappen to have cars just as aggressive as himself. First up, Max owns a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and this thing is a track-ready monster. With precision engineering, it's practically begging to tear up the road. It launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 3 seconds and tops out at 184 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars around the Nürburgring. Is Max training for a future GT career? And because one exotic car isn't enough, Max also owns a Ferrari Monza SP2. This isn't just any Ferrari. It's part of the brand's ultra-exclusive Icona series. With its roofless design and V12 engine, the starting price, a cool $1.8 million. Guess he liked it a lot, because he also got himself a Ferrari SF90. The SF90 can hit 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, with a top speed of 211 miles per hour. The base model starts at $500,000, but something tells me Max's was a bit more. Ferrari fans, relax. He's staying at Red Bull for now. But the next driver on our list is staying at Ferrari. Charles Leclerc isn't just a driver for them. He's a die-hard fan of the brand, and his garage proves it. This guy bleeds Ferrari red, and his car collection is a testament to his loyalty and love for the Maranello outfit. First on the list is his Ferrari 488 Pista, a V8-powered beast designed to bring the track to the road. With a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged engine, producing a blistering 710 horsepower, this car launches from 0 to 60 in just 2.88 seconds. Want one for yourself? You're looking at a price tag between $490,000 and $560,000. And then there's Leclerc's Ferrari 812 Competizione Aperta, one of only 599 ever produced. Powered by a monstrous 6.5-liter V12 engine with 819 horsepower, this convertible supercar screams exclusivity. Sticking with the matte black, he just added the newest Ferrari Daytona SP3 to his collection. Yep, Ferrari are treating him like a world champion already. For grocery shopping, though, he opted for a more comfy ride with Ferrari's first SUV, the Puro Sangue. Although it seems it will have to make a visit to the repair shop.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
If you think that was a dumb move, you should see the dumbest moves some F1 drivers made out on track. Go on, watch it. Well, this video is over, so you might as well do it.